Hello everybody, I'm Dr. Michael Tristan Coke and welcome live on set to Who Do You Think Stu Are? I'm here with none other than Stu McClelland himself. How are you today, Stu?
I'm not bad at all, confused but here.
That's what we like in our contestants. Thank you very much for coming in and joining us. Now, your lovely bride-to-be is on the other end of that receiver, as is the finest technology that 1977 can buy.
Ooh. She's
going to be listening to all the questions we ask you and she's going to try and guess what you are going to answer.
Okay.
These are all personal questions to do with yourself and Sophie and the lives you have led up to thus far.
Okay.
So we're going to find out if she knows who Stu are.
Okay.
Now, are you ready to begin?
I am so ready.
Fantastic. Our first question. What was the first gift that you bought for Sophie?
Oh, that's a tough one. It was either a plant of some description,
Okay.
or the first gift I remember buying her were the pet rats.
You had pet rats.
Yeah.
What were their names?
Their names were Reginald and Corinthia.
Beautiful.
No, they were not. It was Gilbert and Sydney.
Gilbert and Sydney. Not quite Gilbert and Sullivan,
No, not quite Gilbert and Sullivan.
but you're almost there.
Almost
I like
there.
it. Who are Reginald and Corinthia?
Those are future rats that we've also had. Yeah, those were the last rats in the Garland household.
Now, if this were a few years later, I could make a joke about being rat to the future, but that's not out yet. Moving on to question number 2.
Okay.
Who, of the two of you, said I love you first to the other? And where did this take place?
It was... It was Sophie who said it first, if I remember rightly, because she kept pausing, kept saying Stuart, and then I would say yes, and then she'd say nothing. And then in, I believe it was her bedroom at her flat, where she then said that she loves me.
Oh, that's lovely. Where was this one?
I believe it was the one in Maryhill Road.
Maryhill Road, out of the West End. Beautiful place, beautiful town. We love the people in the West End. If you're from the West End of the audience, give us a shout. Lovely. Question number 3. Who asked who to move in with the other?
I think it just happened. We both knew we were going to. We basically lived together from the moment we met.
Interesting.
And yeah, eventually it just made sense to not keep going from flat to flat.
Have the one sort of set of headquarters.
Exactly.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it a lot. Okay, moving on to question number 4. Are you ready?
No, but let's do this.
Love it. Okay, who, among the two of you, would you say is the grumpiest?
Well, that's definitely Sophie.
Definitely Sophie.
Definitely Sophie.
Does she grump easily?
She grumps easy. Yeah.
Easy?
I grump hard, I think, but she grumps easy.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay. On to the next card. I'll be damned! It's time for the shopping round! It's Saturday night. It's 9 o'clock. That means it's time to shop! I'm Dr. Penelope von Badgergrabber and this is Stu McClelland. If you've been paying attention so far, we're playing Who Do You Think Stu Are? And now it's time for the shopping round. Say hello to our lovely audience, Stu.
Hello, lovely audience, Stu.
I like you, you're a funny fella. Now, in the shopping round we have 10 randomly selected items for Stu to choose from. Stu, you are allowed to pick 3 of these items, 3 of your favourites, and your lovely bride-to-be is going to try and guess which 3 you are going to pick. Now, you can see these items quite clearly, but for our audience, let's just talk through. We have A sturdy mallet. A drawstring skull. A Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band alarm clock. Similarly, a pair of very fashionable John Lennon sunglasses. TV's Adam West Batman comic book selection.
Oh.
An off-sided dice. 5. Not bad. Now, we know this is for your bride-to-be, but there is an option that we can give you a lay. We also have a much smaller hammer, based on the Norse mythological character. I don't know who heard of him, Thor?
Never.
No, he's quite popular with the Scandies. We also have TV's Wilma Flintstone, very sexy.
Very sexy.
And finally we have a genuine Arthurian sword, brought to us by our friends all the way in the United Kingdom. Now Stu, please select your 3 items.
Oh, this is going to be a very tough call. These are all just wonderful items. Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome.
Now, my first choice is going to have to be TV's Adam West's Batman.
A wise choice. And a handsome fella.
Second choice,
It's a tough decision.
gotta be the Lay.
Got to be the Lee. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
You should wear it out.
And I would be a fool to not walk away with a genuine Arthurian sword.
All the way from the United Kingdom.
And now I'll just take everything else, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back to our next section. Welcome back from the shopping round. Wasn't that exhilarating, Stu?
It was indeed, Doctor.
I am your host, Dr. Winkler Henryman, and we are now into the second round of Who Do You Think Stu Are? Are you ready for your next set of questions, Stu?
So you're a different doctor from the first one?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just checking.
So,
Yes, I'm ready.
fantastic. Question number 5.
Okay.
Name your 3 favourite hobbies.
Ooh, I'm a man of many hobbies,
As
mostly exhilarating hobbies.
I can imagine skydiving,
Yeah,
jet skiing.
anything that involves fitness. But my favourite
I can
3
tell.
hobbies would have to be movies or cinema.
Okay.
Pokemon cards, you'll get them. You'll get them at some point. In the future.
Okay.
And comic books.
Comic books.
Yeah.
They're big with the kids these days, those comic books.
They are. And I'm just a big kid, Doctor.
Hey, aren't we all? Question number 6. Name your 3 favourite foods, Stu.
Okay, my 3 favourite foods would have to be fajitas, pizza, and Sophie's ragu would be my answers right now.
A very international palate you have.
But we've travelled the world.
Traveled the world, so you've got Mexico
Mm-hmm.
and double Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic, like that a lot.
Double it.
It's interesting that you mentioned travelling the world, actually, Stu, because that leads nicely into question number 7. What country would you most like to travel to next for your next holiday destination?
I would have to say Germany. I'd love to see Germany, particularly Berlin.
Berlin, interesting. Okay, I like it a lot. And moving on to our 8th and final question. Are you ready? So get yourself comfortable.
Just a hat to hold on to.
I know, it's exciting stuff. Okay, question number 8. Who is going to be the cool parent and why?
I think Sophie's definitely cooler than me, but I think as far as our kids are concerned, I'm going to be the cool one.
You're going to be the cool one?
Yeah, I'm going to be annoyingly lenient, probably.
Let the little scamps away with a lot.
And that's going to lead to probably some arguments. Something to look forward to.
It'll be a laugh.
Exactly.
Well, that is our final question, Stu, which means we are going to go back to our live studio audience in Eva's flat. This has been Who Do You Think Stu Are? This is Stu.
I think I am me.
And I am me as well. Join us next time where we find out if our next contestant, Pedro, knows his stews from his poos. Back to you, Fraser.